Alright, what's up YouTube, man? It's your boy Suave. We are back with another video. Man, we just keep on sweeping. We just keep on sweeping. I think that's like 2 or 3 days in a row where we just kept on sweeping as well. Then I went live and dropped some NFL anytime touchdowns. Najee Harris got the touchdown. I did a first time touchdown with Jonathan Taylor, but he still scored a touchdown if you did the anytime touchdown with him. Nico Collins scored. Yeah, nah, it was crazy. But now in college, we just keep on sweeping, man. We just got to keep on getting it done. I mean, Providence got it done. North Carolina Central, they got it. They definitely got it done with their little parlay. It went under, as well as they covered the spread as well. I think they ended up beating them by like 12, which is really good. So, but yeah, pretty much 3-0 yesterday. Um, I'm gonna give you two more picks today. It's not gonna be anything like super crazy today on college. That simple fact, we got some NFL games today. So let's go ahead and get right into these two picks. All right, with the first pick, we're gonna rock with the Indiana State at Northern Iowa game. It's a division game. I mean, Indiana State, they sitting at 12-2 in the division right now, number one in the division. Iowa State, they sitting at 7-7. I mean, let's talk about Indiana State for a little bit. I mean, bro, they're really good. I mean, they're on the road. I mean, they're 2-2 on the road. They're not terrible on the road. Literally, last 10 games, they're 6-4 against the spread, 9-1 on the road. I mean, 9-1 on the out of the last 10 games. Recent games that they don't play. So the last time we betted on them, they played against Michigan State. I mean, they ended up losing by quite a bit. They lost by like 12, which, I mean, we had them plus 8.5. They almost covered the spread, but the free throw game got us there. I mean, the last 10 games, they are 9-1, like I said. That Michigan State game is the only L out of those 10 games. So, looking at Northern Iowa, I mean, they're on a 4-game winning streak. That's cool, but they're not playing anybody in those 4 games. I mean, like Prior View, A&M is one of their wins. Alcorn State is a win. Then they played Northern Illinois. They're not good. Then they played Missouri State. They're not good. So those are their last four wins. I mean, they played against the last game they lost was against Toledo. They lost to Toledo. They lost to Evansville. And they lost to Belmont, bro. And Tennessee Tech. Tennessee Tech is probably their most credible game that they did lose, and they only lost to them by 2. So they covered the spread there. So against the spread, I mean, they're 7-3 against the spread. Seems like at home they tend to cover the spread, but they haven't really played anybody. That's the thing. But what they do have in common is that they both played Toledo. I mean, Indiana State, they beat Toledo on the road. They walked in their house and beat them in their house. But they got it done by 2 points. It was 76-74. I mean, Northern Iowa, they played Toledo and lost by 4. So that's the comment that I see there. When we get into some defensive, offensive stats, I mean, Indiana on the offensive side of things, they got the number 4 offensive rank in college basketball. I mean, they shoot 51% from the field. Not only that, from the three-point line, they shoot 40% from the three-point line. They're 4th in that. And then on the defensive side of things for Northern Iowa, I mean, they allow their opponents to shoot 44% from the field. Not only that, from the three-pointer, they allow opponents to shoot 35% from the three-point line. So what we're thinking is Indiana State, if they get the ball rolling early on the offensive side of things, get some shots to fall, then they'll easily cover that minus 2.5 is what we're going to rock with. But Northern Iowa on the offensive side of things, I mean, their three-pointers, I mean, they shoot 36% from the 3. I mean, that's really good. That's 53 in college basketball. When it comes to shooting from the field, 47.6% from the field, and they're 52nd in offensive ranking there. But I mean, that's really good. I mean, I know Indiana State, they hold their opponents to shoot 31% from the three-point line. So if they can keep them above league average to shoot 31% from the three-point line, and not only that, shoot 42% from the field, then they'll easily get this job done on the road in this division game and they'll cover that spread at -2. All right, and for our last and final pick, man, we're gonna rock with Michigan State and versus Northwestern. Big Ten matchup. Michigan State at 9-5. Northwestern is 10-3. As y'all know, man, y'all know how I am against Michigan State, bro. I bet against Michigan State every single last time and lost. Today is the day. Today is the day. Like I said, I'm riding with Michigan State for the rest of the time being, and they got them at -3 right now against Northwestern. Give me -3 versus Michigan State. I'm finna tell you exactly why I feel that way. I mean, going based off the stats, Michigan State in the last 10 games, they are 7-3 against the spread. They're hot right now. I mean, they done won 5 games in a row. They done covered 5 games in a row as well. So they're 5-0 against the spread in the last 5 games, and they're 5-0. I mean, all of the games were at home. There wasn't away. I mean, when they did play away against Nebraska, they lost 70-77. Not a good sign, but this is a better game for them. You know, I feel like they finally found the groove in their last 5 games. Not only that, I mean, that was their first game they lost away. You know, Northwestern on their side of things, I mean, they just lost to Illinois. But other than that, going based off what their schedule has been, I mean, the only good decent teams they played was Illinois, Purdue, which they did beat Purdue, that's crazy that they did beat Purdue. I mean, they beat them. That was the only L Purdue has is against Northwestern. So they knocked them off, and they did it at the house, at the crib. So I mean, they beat them 92-88. You know. So, but getting into some numbers here. I mean, Michigan State on the offensive side of things, they got a top 50 offense. I mean, they shoot 48% from the field. Not only that, they shoot 35% from the 3-point line. Northwestern, their defense isn't good at all whatsoever. They allow opponents to shoot 43% from the field. Not only that, they allow people to shoot 35% from the 3-point line. So as long as Michigan State get those shots up, get the shots that they deserve, and shoot their normal percentage, and as well shoot 50% from the field, I mean, that easily cover that -3. Northwestern offense. Let's look at their offense a little bit. So they shoot 36% from the 3-point line, but Michigan State defense is top 50 in college basketball. I mean, they allow their opponents to shoot 29% from the 3-point line, which is crazy good. I mean, Northwestern, they shoot 46% from the field as well. But Michigan State, they hold their opponents to shoot 37.9% from the field. I mean, that's 8th in college basketball. So we're going to rely on Michigan State defense here on the road, and we're going to rely on them to get the job done offensively as well. So give me Michigan State -3 today. I'm going to give y'all a bonus pick as well. A little bonus parlay on college basketball. Then that'll actually be it. So we're going to rock with Canisius versus Rider. I mean, both two trash teams. I mean, Canisius, they're 1-5 away. I mean, Rider, they're 2-2 at home. But Canisius, they're 6-7. Rider, they're 3-11. If we look at their past recent games, I mean, Canisius, they're on a 3-game losing streak. Rider, they're on the 3-game losing streak. I mean, they're both garbage, you know. I mean, I guess the best dub that you could say Canisius has got is Western Kentucky. They beat Western Kentucky. They handled them easily. They almost beat them by like 10, which is wild. I mean, Rider side of things, their best dub is Stonehill, which is 2-15, and then as well as Delaware. Yeah, Delaware probably the best dub in the last 10 games. They were 9-6. But what we're gonna do for the parlay in this one, we're gonna do Canisius plus 1.5, and the under 147. Just simple fact, going off the stats here. I mean, Canisius, they put up 45 points per game. They shoot 45% from the field. Not only that, from the 3-point line, they shoot 39% from the 3-point line. So, on the defense side of things for Rider, they're garbage. They're dang near the worst in the league. I mean, they allow opponents to shoot 43.9% from the field. From the 3-point line, they allow opponents to shoot 32.9% from the 3-point line. I mean, it's not good at all. So, When it comes to Riders' offense, though, their offense is really not that good as either. I mean, they shoot 27% from the 3-point line, which is god awful. And then also they shoot 41% from the field, which is terrible. Well, on the defensive side of things, I mean, the Aces did allow their opponents to shoot 44.3% from the field. Not only that, from the 3-point line, they're a top 50 team from the 3-point line when it comes to defense. They allow their opponents to shoot 22% from, 28% from the 3-point line, which is crazy. So, and that's 22nd in college basketball. So, give me Kinesis plus 1.5 and the under 147 in that game as a bonus parlay for you guys. But decide what you want to do with it. You can single leg them if you want to. Don't care. I'm parlaying it. Do what you want. Tail fade, but do it safely. But that's gonna wrap it up for the video. Like I said, the Telegram is free. I mean, we starting to get some people up in there. It's literally in the description. Come join the live a little later. I'm gonna be going live before a little football. But come join the live. I mean, literally come join get some free knowledge. But other than that, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you enjoy these picks. I mean, we're gonna try to go undefeated again today. But hit that like button, hit that sub button, man. Your boy Suave is out.